Okay, got here a 2007 Pioneer Spirit trailer. I picked it up a month or so ago. Pretty cheap, and there's a couple of good reasons here I'll get to in a second. Anyway, the outside was a little slimy and dirty, so I took a pressure washer, water blaster, and blasted it all off. Got that cleaned up, looking pretty good. And yeah, it's got dual axles. The tires are in pretty good shape, and frame's good. And there's not too many dings in it, you know. Like the body's pretty good, and the hitch is all good. There was no bottles on it, but the regulator and everything's on there. And it starts to pretty much go downhill from there. A tree had fallen on this a few years ago. In the back corner there, you see where they made a really bad attempt at fixing it. They put a weird little roof on it, and they put a plywood patch over what used to be probably the window for the bunks. But anyway, this is what's on the ground here. This is the floor I've been tearing out of it. So we'll see. So what they did was, in essence, they just stripped it. They stripped the inside. It's just a shell. They did, however, leave the toilet and the tanks. The gray water tank and the black water tank are under there. And the black water tank is full. Nice little bonus for free. So anyway, they stripped all the paneling out of it. They took the appliances out of it. They took everything out except for what you see here. They just left it stripped to the walls. And like I say, the floor had gotten wet, so it's just done. So I'm tearing the floor out of it. And what I've been doing is just I cut it into chunks with a circular saw and rip out the pieces and then pull out the insulation in bits, and it's coming. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the floor out of it, and then still undetermined what I'm going to do with this thing, but it's sort of an open-ended project. And for the price, I mean, at the time, knowing that it's gutted, but knowing that also it was a dual wheel, and the skin is in pretty good shape, and the roof's pretty good except for that spot over here, I thought it was worth the price, which was basically the amount of money that any of you watching's probably got in your wallet right now. So not a lot. And bonus, it's licensed. It's got the papers, so it's registered and licensed. So I mean, and, you know, a lot of times people pick up these deals, the trailers, or whether it's a vehicle or a trailer or something like that, and it's got no papers. So then, you know, it makes it really hard to you know, even make it into a U-built after that. You know, then they have to. I know where I live in Canada, they really want to make sure that you haven't taken the parts from where you shouldn't have taken the parts. You know, so it's really hard to register a U-built trailer here in Canada without providing, you know, proof of where you bought it, the axles, the wheels, the whatever it might be. But in this case, this is completely legit from the get-go. It's the owner transferred it to me. It's in my name, and I hauled it here on the highway. All the lights on the outside work, so brake, signal, surge brakes or whatever on the trailer, electric brakes actually, that all works. So I got it here in one piece, and yeah. So like I say, if I decide to keep it and fix it up, or if I decide to sell it, it's got the proper paperwork with it. It's ready. It could be ready to go. So anyway, there's a bit of a project there. Starting. I just did that today. I just yanked that mess out of there. I've got a mask on. That's why I'm doing sort of the warm-up here outside without the mask on. Because when I use this, I got this one here by 3M. It's a full face piece. I like these. You know, you're not worried about stuff in your eyes. These are really good for working on a car or something, or, you know, if you're laying on your back under something. You know, how many times have I gotten a bit of mud or rust down in my eye? even if you're trying to wear a respirator. But I mean, you wear this, you're covered. You don't get it in the eye, and the cartridges are readily available. Yeah, and they all come apart. These come all apart. You can clean them, so they're a good mask. So anyway, that's the warm up, and yeah, I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't pass it up. Sucker for punishment, I guess. But I mean, it looks good. It looks, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, all the covers are there, but then, of course, there's nothing behind the covers anymore. The furnace is gone. The fridge is gone. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, and here's that thing they put on the roof. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know. The guy said, I said, what is that all about? Like, what did you put this little, like a shed roof thing on the... He said, well, it was just a summer fix. A summer fix. I don't know. Oh, I guess he meant a quick fix to get them through the summer, but what I don't know. I wouldn't, it's quite a bit of work went into that. I wouldn't have done that. Anyway, like I say, there it is. Onward and upward. We'll keep you posted on the progress of this thing. Take care.